YouTube, what's going on? Welcome back. Now I'm rocking with Tice. We back with another video. Um, Today's a great day. I hope yours is going, smoothly as well. Today we juicing. We following the recipe by Lou Corona, the lemon ginger blast. What we have here is some celery, habanero, jalapeno, cucumber, ginger, lemon, turmeric, parsley, cilantro, parsley. I'm gonna do some spinach, and I am also missing some mint. So this is, from what I'm being told, this is really good for your circulation and to get everything going. So I'm excited to try this out because I haven't had this in a while. So again, we're using the Nama J2, and come on, y'all, come with me on the juicing experience today. It should be a good one. So, the latest with me, I am now taking this very seriously. Micro bakery, juicing. I'm on the road to becoming an entrepreneur, y'all, and it's gonna happen right before your eyes. I'm not saying that the road is gonna be easy, but I ain't got no other choice. I was contemplating going into law enforcement, and starting a business, but I don't know about law enforcement. I just don't really feel my gut telling me to do something else. And like I told y'all yesterday, we got to follow our gut sometimes. You know, there's a moment when something shifts in your life. You see, it's not loudly. It's just a quiet moment when you gain clarity and you get some understanding. Um, and that quiet moment is when the decision actually matters with how you proceed, right? So I'm no longer just following blind faith. I can't do it. I can't do it. Is this working? Okay, we got a little bit coming out here. Oh, I gotta wash my two apples off. I'm no longer following blind faith. I'm about to literally step out there on faith and see where I get. Because life is for the taking. You just gotta put your mind to it. I'm about to put my mind to it. So I've been studying my cottage food laws here in Wisconsin, and it's when I tell you the barrier to entry is so low. I don't have to take a course from what I can see. It doesn't really require you to have a official license in the state of Wisconsin to be able to do any of that. So it's like, man, it's a no-brainer. It almost seems like. So we're gonna go through with it and see exactly what it takes to start a micro bakery. I've been looking at a home-based kind of commercial oven. Because what I don't want to do is to be baking out of two of these. I was going to say cast iron skillets, but Dutch ovens. It'll take all day. I'd rather just make the multi-thousand dollar investment right off the bat, and let's get it popping. You know what I'm saying? One of these is called a Simply Bake oven. You can bake up to 12 loaves in 45 minutes. That's a game changer. Whereas if you just got two of these Dutch ovens, you're gonna be baking for like 6 hours just to produce two loaves. So, it ain't. I mean, that don't really sound feasible. I ain't got that much time on my hand now. I got work to do. But I also reverse engineered what it would take for me to leave my second job So I would have to almost be like producing 40 loaves, excuse me, almost a week if I'm not mistaken. I had to drop some stuff on the floor, y'all. So that's what my goal is over the next couple of months, just to see what's really going on here and how I can bring this into a reality, you know? Because here's the thing, it's now or never. It's literally now or never, people. I ain't got time to be, playing around. I got things to do. I got these babies to take care of. If you know, you know. So, what does commitment actually look like for me? I mean, so one of the things, as far as I didn't bring my juicing book up here, but so I've been studying sourdough making, and then I'm also looking into my juice recipes. But I've been studying this book, not recommending it, not saying that it's horrible either, but I've been learning a lot more about the process, watching a lot of YouTube videos as well. And you just got to keep it at the forefront of your mind, because it can happen. It can work for you, but you got to want it. You got to put in the reps. I'm doing the research. I just looked up a 21 cubic foot fridge from it's an Insignia fridge, so I'm gonna use that for cold proofing. Cold proofing. I also have to look at a hot proof box for the bread to undergo that process. But essentially, because I operate under the home cottage bake laws, I'm literally about to turn my whole basement into a micro bakery. I'm gonna get rid of my desk down there, get rid of the Peloton, get rid of the treadmill. I didn't really want to bring the treadmill here no way because it was so old and outdated. But it's for the taking, man. It's for the taking. It's possible. And the wife is really excited because she see I'm getting excited about it. And once I get excited, I don't know how to stop. That's one thing she love and hate about me. I will go to the gusto real quick on the idea and bring it straight to life real quick, real fast in a hurry. But hey, things could be a lot worse though. Things could be a lot worse. Just happy God blessed me with the ability to, want to be able to do something with myself in my life, I like it spicy, y'all. I like to put that on there like that. Boom. I should throw this old stem in there. I don't know why I cut it. One thing I hate about juicing green juices is like it just takes, because you're dealing with so much of the softer leafy greens, it takes forever. Now this one probably only gonna produce like 16 ounces of juice. This ain't one of them massive bulk liquid volume rather. I'll produce a lot. But as y'all know, I've been kind of dealing with a little bit of sickness because of just it's that time of the year. Things are happening. So it'd be good to kind of clean my system out a little bit and love the smell of fresh mint. I can't wait to get my garden going, y'all. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. We're gonna put a little apple in there to cut some of that sweetness, that bitterness out of there. But again, I'm fully committed. Because I told myself this: why am I gonna go do law enforcement when literally this idea just keeps coming back to me? And it's like it's coming back to me for a reason. Like, you want to do this or not? God, like, stop playing with me, man. Can't call on me 1 second and then in the next breath you be like, nah, I'm good. I actually didn't want that, God. God, like, see, that's why I'm wasting my time on you, right? And I just downloaded Canva, so I'm finna start working on my templates. Cause what ChatGPT is saying, like, bro, you can hold somebody's attention. You got a message to give, but your packaging. Ain't nobody just finna click on your videos because you holding the juice or you outside walking. Half the time my thumbnails be like, I be mid sentence, my mouth be hanging out, and then they just capture it. I be like, Like, that's crazy, man. But at the end of the day, it's all a learning experience. It's all to the good. I'm getting better, 1% every day. We pushing health, man. We pushing health. We pushing wealth. I want to see everybody succeed, not just me. Everybody. I got a story to tell, and I hope that I inspire the masses. But not only that, y'all seeing me happening in real time. Y'all gonna look up a year from now, and y'all be like, I remember bro started in his basement. I remember bro just doing juicing, you know, making content. That's the thing. Like, I'm not saying in my descriptions like, oh yeah, I juice, like follow this recipe. No, y'all just seeing me do it in real time. Like, if you reach out with questions, then cool. But I'm not a juice influencer. I'm not a bread influencer. I'm somebody that's a hustler who got a story to tell, who is wanting everybody in society to be their best versions of themselves. It's simple as that. That's my messaging. And I might have a little product for you. If you're ever in the state of Wisconsin, in Milwaukee, pull up on me. Got some juices for you. Got some juices for you to try out. You know what I'm saying? Making sure that you stay healthy, because health is wealth. Throw these bad boys celery, man. Celery is good, man. I remember when I used to eat meat, Buffalo Wild Wings, or buffalo wings in general, man. That used to be my jam. You couldn't tell me nothing. I remember every time I used to go to Atlanta, you can't leave Atlanta without getting you a 6-piece hot wet lemon pepper stepper. But no, I'm consuming it in a different way nowadays. Straight green juice. This is not for the weak-hearted. Let's just say that. But as you continue to, juice more and more, you get used to it. Your taste buds, once you eat so clean and you cut out all the BS, your body like, oh my God, what are we doing here? This is lovely. And the moment you slip up, your body gonna be like, bro, I was thriving, man. You had me on that 93 fuel. Why you want to put me back on 87, bro? What's up with that? But you got some explaining to do. Some explaining to do. All right, let's see here. So I'm gonna cut this off just for a hot second. Put this over here, back by the sink, and then we are going to get this Kool-Aid pitcher or this juice pitcher out. That done. I'm gonna strain this juice off. So yeah, the dream is to start a micro bakery and possibly a juice company. With the juice company though, it's more so a lot more regulations because you can't sell cold pressed juice to the community without having producing it in a commercial kitchen. So it's gonna take a little bit more thought to go into all of that, but that's a possibility as well. And we actually might pull that off. Hey, I might start illegal. Sometimes you gotta start illegal just to go legit. And it's the thing; it can happen, people. But you gotta ask yourself, what is it? Are you willing to fail forward and fail fast? Or are you just gonna sit here and wait for the conditions to be right? Oh man, listen, let me tell you something. That is potent. That's gonna be a little potent juice right there. Another thing that I have to also realize too is I have to stop announcing. I gotta move without announcing my moves, right? Because it ain't for everybody to know. Move in silence. I gotta take my own advice. It ain't for everybody to know what I'm doing, what I got going on, because literally, it's gonna be some haters. And how am I gonna confront the haters? Because I got a low tolerance for BS. If I'm just being honest, I do. I don't have time to be going back and forth with you, explaining to you why I'm doing what I'm doing, and you hating on the low. Because you wish you had the guts to do what I'm doing, to go how hard I'm willing to go. You wish you could do what I did. Guess what, though? You could do it. You just afraid. You afraid about what society gonna think about you. I ain't afraid no more. I done woke up, y'all. I woke. I ain't sleep no more. See, we like to get all that off just so that we drinking just regular juice. You know what I'm talking about? Boom. So we're gonna put that over here by the sink. What time is it? I gotta pick the girls up from daycare, y'all. So, got my mason jar here. Matter of fact, where we at? Make sure this is clean, man. But overall, it's time for me to move in silence. I'd be so excited to just tell somebody about what I got going on, right? Because you get these ideas, you get these downloads and transmissions, and it's just like, man, you get excited, but you got to remind yourself, all right, it's time to put in the work. It's okay to be excited. But now, let's carry out the mission, because you owe it to yourself. You can't keep saying, oh, this is one thing or it's another, and then you get so excited that you don't even know how to move. You stuck. You become paralyzed. And that's all our problems. I done been there before. I done had many ideas, and I'm just like, it's like, you get analysis by paralysis, right? We got to get out of that phase, y'all, because it's not good. To be honest with you, it's really not. You know what I'm saying? Look at this good pour here. Let's get this on camera, y'all. Oh yeah, you see that color? Man, you can't get this in the store. This ain't no V8 juice. This ain't no V8 juice. It's that Tice juice. It's that lemon ginger blast, baby. Take off on them. Boom. See here. What else I got here? Look at that product shot right there. Boom. Boom. Nah, I'm being silly, y'all. Don't mind me. All right. We're going to have another one here. It's the little boy. This little pint size here. Boom. All right, so this produced a little bit over, you got 1 quart and a pint out of that. Now, for the taste test. Now that will wake your ass up. Ooh, that habanero pepper. Jalapeno pepper. Woo, man. That joint is powerful right there. You talking about waking you up, open up your sinuses? Yes, sir. That's it. That's the one right there. That's the one right there. But the thing that I'm most excited about, probably shouldn't be, my wife gonna get mad if I sit on this. Oh. Yeah, I probably shouldn't sit right there. I done got y'all. It's all good. Yeah, we ain't gonna sit on that. The thing that I'm most excited about is doing something for myself. You know, I'm pretty sure everybody has not everybody's meant to be an entrepreneur, but I'm sure everybody has had a dream of becoming a business owner and working for themselves. Because it's possible. Can you imagine the freedom that you'll have? Hey, I'm trying to start this micro break here, y'all, where I'm baking in my basement. I'm getting a commercial sink put down there. My plumber friend is gonna come by, one of the brothers from the lodge, and then the oven is coming. No, it's not coming, but I'm gonna be getting it. I'm gonna get another bread fridge, a proofer. I'm gonna get a flour miller, because I'm gonna be milling my own flour. Because my brand is going to be all about organic and being local and environmentally friendly. No plastic being used, only paper bread bags, cookie bags, whatever the case may be. We're going to be conscious about what we're putting out there into the universe, and go from there. But also, once I get the garden going, imagine like taking fresh herbs and throwing it into the bread mix. So it's like I'm all sustainable. I'm taking from my own microclimate to affect the macro. This is a real idea, people, and I'm about to bring it to life right before your eyes. Right? It's gonna happen. Y'all stay tuned and watch. And in real time, you're gonna see. Look. That's gonna be a thumbnail right there. You looking out the window like this? Y'all go try that lemon ginger blast. It's different, y'all. I ain't capping now. It's different. Woo, that's different. And I can already tell it's opening up. What it's doing, whatever it's doing right now, it's opening me way up, which is good because I done had this like, y'all know, compared to the first video from day one, compared to wearing my voice, how horses sound. I got something going on. What's my next point? Not just me, but you. We have a responsibility to ourselves. We owe ourselves to be the best version of ourselves. I say that through all my videos, but what I mean by that is we keep waiting for the perfect conditions. Our higher self is like, bro, I done laid out everything for you to take advantage of whatever window you have, time frame that you have, but you keep fighting against me. When you gonna stop and work with me? When you gonna work the plan? You gotta be able to work the plan. You ain't trying to work the plan. You playing around. You trying to do your own plan, not according to his plan, right? What's up with that? Tell me where they do that at. Tell me. Don't worry, I'll wait. I'm off that juice, y'all. Loose as a goose. Don't get me started. Man, listen. This is some of the healthiest, like, you also gotta study vibration. One of the 7 hermetic laws. What type of vibration are you on? That's a real thing. You have a responsibility to yourself to know what type of vibration, what type of time you on, as they say. You have to let your actions speak for themselves. I didn't ask for permission. I don't even know if I'm doing this shit right, but I'm doing it. And every day I'm just getting a little bit better. I'm getting a little bit comfortable on camera. And then before you know it, we're gonna be going to the moon. I'm already took off. You didn't even subscribe. You was just tuning in for the time being. That's how I go. Everybody's an observer until you get left behind. So hop on the train. Come on for the ride. You ain't got nothing else to do. You sitting here watching me right now. So thank you. I appreciate you. But let the actions speak for themselves. Wake up every day, moving towards that goal, getting 1% better every day. You win the day, you win another day. You win the week, you win another week. Then you win a month. Then you win 2-3 months. Then after the year, you like, yeah, you look like, oh man, it's up. We out of here. Then you win a year, another year, a decade. Now you 10, 15 years in business for yourself. So when I thought about going into law enforcement versus entrepreneurship, one path which is the traditional American dream, get you a job, ride it out for 20, 30 years, 40 years, till you work until you're 65, get you a pension, that screams the level of enduring, right? I have to endure this ride because it's going to take that for me to get to the end point. But this path of entrepreneurship causes me to go down the unbeaten path where I can't really see, what's in front of me. But I'm able to build. I'm able to use my mind and innovate. Now, to me, I ain't trying to endure nothing. Not something that I don't want to do. What I look like going to work in the prison? Or being a law enforcement officer. Like, don't get me wrong. Those are two noble professions. But if you're going into working in prison or a jail, you doing time just with them. It's mandatory overtime. I got babies too, man. I ain't trying to be gone from the crib that much. Nah. I can't do this. We juicing. We putting life into ourselves. Not depleting ourselves. It's that real energy drink right here. Yes, sir. So, let's see here. Which is my last point. Choosing the long road. It's going to take everything in me to build this thing. It's a long road ahead of me, and I realize that. But I'm okay with that too. I'm with all the smoke because I'm great, man. You great. We all great. Here's the thing. They don't want you to know how powerful you are. We all great. They just try to suppress our greatness. They want to keep us in a constant loop cycle of thoughts and emotions. Having us work these jobs, eating this food, not being sovereign, to where we don't think for ourselves. We need something else to think for us. Why do you think the whole AI thing is spreading rapidly? Because ain't nobody gonna be thinking for themselves. You're just gonna be like, I got this idea, and then boom, 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 it gives you the idea. Don't get me wrong. You got to use it as a tool, but don't let it think for you though. You know what I'm saying? It's a long road ahead of us, people. Are you willing to come on this journey with me? I promise to show up for you every day. I promise to give you some inspiring words every day. I promise to show you what this product looks like, whether I'm bottling it up or whether I'm baking it. Let me show you a piece of my sourdough bread that I baked the other day. Who you know out here producing bread like this? That's bread. I ain't get that from the store. We whip that up. You know what I'm talking about? That's what we do. I ain't telling y'all the brand name either. What I like to do as far as the sourdough, I like to get some avocado toast in the morning. Get that going. Put a little Himalayan sea salt on there. Avocado. Put some tomatoes, some sprouts. Chef's kiss, baby. You know what I'm talking about? All I'm saying is from here on out, I'm taking it seriously. Content, the product, the self-development, my communication skills, my public speaking, my editing skills, my fitness, my nutrition, my reading. Leaders are readers. It's all about to be a transformational journey. I'm about to let one of these jobs go. I'm about to go into business for myself. Hear from me now, people. My wife's gonna kill me. I ain't got on my wedding ring. Sorry, wife. Hear from me, the horse's mouth. It's up. I'll see you at the top. As I tell y'all all the time, if you learned anything from this video, take what you want, leave what you don't. But guess what? I'm showing up tomorrow for you. If you got any questions, put them in the comments. I will greatly respond to my squad, my community. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. And then as I always say, man, well, I ain't always said that. But I'm about to start saying, here's a toast to the most. Thank y'all for juicing and a good conversation with Tice. Let's rock. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Love, squad.